Welcome to John Reed's Backwoods Guns. Today we're going to do some range tests. I've been promising you 3 range tests in the last week and a half, but of course it's been opening gun season for deer in West Virginia, and so it's been real busy at my shop and it's been real busy at the range. So hopefully I can get the 308 range test done. I can get the Hornady 75 grain 224, 223 range test done, and I can do the check out the 223 Hornady versus Nosler range test. So heading to the range right now. I'll try to get some footage. I'll be back in a couple hours and I'll put this video together and upload it. Thank you. Okay guys, back from the range. This was my test gun on 2 of the rifle tests, the range tests I did today. This is a Daniel Defense 16-inch barrel with a 1 and 7 twist. It's clear. What I wanted to show you about was this is a 20 millimeter scope, a 1 and 6 power. So this is not a target scope, okay guys? Or I would have done my range test out to 300 yards, but I just stuck with 100. This is only a 6 power scope. So it's going to print great groups at 100, but when you get past that, it's just not built to do 300-yard range tests. Now let's get back to the range test itself. I use these 75 grain bullets. I know the 73s are built for the ARs, the 75s are built more for the bolt actions because of the case overall length. But I went ahead and used them in 223 brass, not 5.56 brass. And I loaded 4 different groups. 22, 23, 24, 25. The 22s, I got a 1.4 inch group. The 23s, I got a 0.79. The 24s, I got a 0.76. And the 25s, I got a 0.89. All the brass looked good. I just wanted to show you the 25s. Everyone was worried that was too high of a charge. But with this 223 brass, where you got the extra case volume, I think it made up the difference. It flattened out the primers, but other than that, there was no significant deterioration of the brass at all. I believe that the load on this XB8208 for the standard 223 5.56 load, I believe the most accurate it's going to print is probably 23.8. Okay, I use 24 here, but as much as I can research on the internet, 23.8 seems like the go-to load with the 75, 73, 69s, 77 bullets. All right, that was the first range test. Okay, second range test, I promised you a shootout between the 75 grain Hornadys and the 77 grain Noslers. All right, I had a little extra time between these range tests, so I picked up some of these Sierra 69 grains just to throw a wild card in there to see what happened. Well, sure enough, the Hornady 75 grains shot a 0.6 group at 100 yards. The Nosler 77s shot a 1.3 at 100 yards. And the Sierras that I kind of counted off, they shot a damn 0.44 at 100 yards. That's probably the best shooting I've ever done at 100 with that 6 power scope. That was a big surprise. I got to take my hat off to these Sierras. They're awesome. All my brass, nothing. All clean, clear, no deterioration, no case separation, no primer pockets blown out, anything. Of course, all this brass was just one shot. So that was done with my Daniel Defense M4 AR-15. Now, on this one, I shot a 308 bolt action Mossberg MVP 16-inch barrel with 1 and 10 twist. I promised you a shootout on these. The 150 grain Nosler ballistic tips and the 150 grain Hornadys. Okay, they both performed well. The Hornady shot a 0.54 group at 100 yards. The Nosler shot a 1.02 group at 100 yards. Both the brass was perfect. No signs of overpressure at all. I'm not worried at all to shoot this same load. So, to recap all this, This might be completely different. You change rifles, okay? This might flip around. The Hornadies beat the Noslers in this test. The Sierras beat the Hornadies and the Noslers in this test, and the Hornady beat the Nosler. Of course, this was just test how good these shot at different powder charges. But if you change rifles, different twists, different lengths, you probably get a different result. Overall, all these groups were great. At 100 yards, a 1-inch group for hunting ammo, for plinking ammo, for shooting 100 yards for the average guy, you're not going to get any better than this. We're lucky. Nosler, Hornady, Sierra, Berger, they all make great bullets. We're lucky. We've got Hornady, RCBS, Lee. They all make good reloading products. I can't complain about any of it. The question is, and the search is, to find what bullets and what powder shoots the best in your rifle, and your rifle length, your barrel length, and your twist rate. That's why we test loads, and it's why we try to develop loads. So it's just going to take some experimenting. It's going to take a little bit of range time, but I'm sure if you stick with it, you'll get it figured out for your ammo. Well, that's it for the day, guys. Sorry it took me 2 weeks to get this range test done, but the range this is whitetail deer season, gun season for West Virginia boys, and it's extremely crowded right now. My shop's extremely busy, so it's just tough to get out there at the range, and it's cold and it's windy. So it's just tough to put a range test together. I'll do more, but it'll probably be after the first of the year. I'm going to do some pistol shooting for the rest of the month. I think load development and rifle loading's pretty much over. Deer season's coming to a close. This is the last week, and then black powder comes in. So anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like, comment, ask me any questions. I'll be glad to get back with you. You guys enjoy your holidays, and have a great day. That should go right through the center of it.